Welcome back to the Fantasy Bros YouTube channel. Today we are going to talk about waiver priorities with Week 14, aka Fantasy Playoffs, just around the corner. You need some key pickups with injuries in this week. Now, we're going to start off with my first guy, and that is Logan Thomas. He's 40% owned. He's a tight end. Yes, sir. 998 and a touchdown on 9 targets. Great game. And against a Pittsburgh defense. Really good defense, and again, he was a primary reason why they won. Yeah. Crazy upset here.
Honestly, one of the tightest of ends, if you ask me.
That's a little sus, if you ask me. Anyway, Logan Thomas is available in 60% of leagues. He plays San Fran, Seattle, and Carolina in the fantasy playoffs. He had a decent start in these games, and they definitely need him, especially with Antonio Gibson going out. So yeah, for sure. If you need a tight end, pick him up.
My first pickup is Keke Coutee. I said it last week. I'll say it again.
Who the heck is that?
Keke Coutee. Was he the leading receiver this week?
No, it was Brandon Cooks.
Overall, I think he may have been the leading receiver.
No, I think he's Brandon Cooks.
143 yards. Who's
Brandon
Cooks?
Darren Waller.
Darren Waller. Besides Darren Waller, he may have been the leading receiver.
And Corey Davis.
140 yards, eight receptions.
And on 8 receptions, he had a nice 65-yarder. And to add to that, he's the punt returner. Remember Tyreek Hill? Remember his rookie season when they let him be punt returner and he returned 6 punts for touchdowns?
That's added bonus right there.
Added bonus. If he runs one back, 6 more points.
My guy.
There you go.
I'll take that any day of the week.
I'll take 6
okay,
points.
And with Deshaun Watson throwing you that ball,
you know he likes him.
You know that production's gonna be there week in and week out. I love this man. He's available in 70% of the
73,
leagues.
yeah.
Unbelievable, guys. Why is he so available? Go pick him up. Go win your league. Next.
Guys, please pick up Cam Akers. If you need a running back, pick him up right now.
Cameron Akers.
What
did he just do?
He's been taking over that backfield.
21 attempts.
21. That's not even close.
That's 2-1, guys.
3 and 4 for the next
70 yards.
He's the only one.
And a touchdown.
Yes, he's the only one with actual skill in that backfield. He's the only one that you could start in that backfield. So pick him up. And you definitely have a clear shot because he's not only missing.
Zach could outplay any other running back in the Rams. He told me himself.
Yeah, absolutely. Darrell Henderson droppable at this point. Cam Akers, you're the man. Joe, let's go to your next one.
I got Russel Gage. Who? A bit of an interesting one. Russel Gage. He had about he didn't do too well. He had 50 yards and a touchdown. He did solid.
Especially with Julio back.
He did okay.
You wouldn't expect
with
that.
Julio back. So the reason why you don't usually handcuff receivers, but if Julio goes down, Russell Gage has looked good without him.
And we know Julio will go down.
Julio will go out every week.
It will go down, especially with the playoff hopes not there.
Especially if you're a Julio owner and you're in the playoffs, you need Russell Gage because if Julio goes down in the playoffs, you need someone to plug in your lineup, and Russell Gage is a good option, so I like him.
I love that call. He's available in a lot of leagues. My next guy, J.D. McKissic. Yes, we're saying this guy again. He was a big pickup a couple weeks ago, and he fell off. But just now, after this game, he benefited.
How many targets?
Antonio Gibson injured. We don't know how long he is. He's out. He has toe turf.
Turf toe.
Turf toe. Yeah, that. Anyway, he's going to be out, I think, a couple of games because that is a pretty serious injury. And J.D. McKissic, 10 receptions.
That's his most receptions.
70
He
yards.
only had 10 targets this game. He's had 15 and 14 before, and this is his most receptions in one game.
10 receptions. That's 17 points PPR aside from his rushing abilities. No touchdowns in this game. He didn't even need it.
And they beat the Steelers. They're going to realize that J.D. McKissic is needed to get them down the field. They need him to
especially with no Antonio Gibson. He's a huge pickup this week. Available in 50% of leagues. He plays San Francisco, Seattle, Carolina. Great matchups in the final. Carolina gets a great matchup. Pick him up, please.
What do you got next?
Guys, you might not.
Is it a Jets running back?
You might not like this pickup. You might not.
Tyrone Johnson?
Mr.
Tyrell?
John, Mr. Sun.
Tyus?
He's only owned in 2% of leagues. He just put up...
Why is that, Zach? What team is he on?
He's on the Jets.
Oh, there you go.
He's on the Jets. Anyone on the Jets actually...
But he did go off. He had 20-plus carries and 100 yards.
I heard rumors...
In the absence of Frank Gore.
I heard rumors of a halftime talk between Adam Gase and Ty Johnson. Adam Gase was yelling at Ty Johnson, telling him he was doing too well.
You heard it I think I heard the same story.
You heard the same story? Yeah.
So I may have heard it from you second.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Ty Johnson, look, if you're desperate, he's an interesting ad. But I wouldn't start him if you're trying to win leagues, man. Maybe if you're trying to get the consolation playoffs.
Yes.
Maybe you could start him there. Next, Joe, let's go to you.
So I got a guy owned in a lot of leagues, but he's still available in about 28%. Mike Gesicki. The guy looks phenomenal, especially with Tua.
Michael Gesicki.
He's Tua's favorite target by far. Like Devontae Parker is negligible once Tua's running the offense. Mike Gesicki had 11 targets, 8 receptions, and 88 yards at touchdown.
Say that.
And he had a one-handed grab. Beautiful catch and
Yeah, Gesicki and tight end. Once again, tight end.
tight end spin, and he looked good.
But Gesicki, not Gesicki. Hey, what did he do? Like eight receptions?
He had 8 receptions, 88 and a touchdown.
Great game.
Or 9 receptions.
Great game from him. Going forward, please pick him up. He's available in a couple of leagues. Don't hesitate to pick him up. I'm going to go to my next guy, and that's T.Y. Hilton.
I love you.
This guy, yeah, T.Y. Hilton, the name brand guy. We know how talented he is, but
Max, where did you draft him
Phil
this year?
Rivers doesn't know how talented he was until recently.
Who did you draft him over this year?
No one. T.Y. Hilton, 8 for 110 and a touchdown on 11 targets this past game, and the game before that, 81 yards and a touchdown as well. He looked really good here.
If you held on to him this long, you might be
looked
paying
like the
out.
guy you originally drafted at such a high target. He plays Las Vegas, Houston, and Pittsburgh. A couple of interesting matchups there. I like him as starts going
I'm
forward.
curious to see how Pittsburgh's going to play him in a couple weeks.
Yeah,
he might be startable.
That's
Depending
a
on how
little
he does the
scary.
next couple weeks.
I mean, they did shut down Terry McLaurin, but Las Vegas and Houston definite starts for T.Y. I like him a lot in those matchups.
Guys,
Yeah,
I say guys.
One more thing. T.Y. is known to destroy Houston. That's why a bunch of people started him this past week because he's had like 200-yard games against Houston, and he had 110 and a touchdown, and he's playing him 2 weeks
T.Y.
again.
is a Houston destroyer.
He loves destroying Houston, so start him in the playoffs, week 15.
Breaking news.
Cole Beasley is currently going off
He is
in
going
the Bills
as we speak.
San Francisco game. He currently is owned 58% of leagues, and he just caught 5 targets, 86 for a touchdown
In the first
half.
So by the time you're watching this, he could have gone for 150 yards.
78 touchdowns?
150 yards and another touchdown.
38
We don't
seconds.
know. Okay? Go pick him up.
Yeah, I've
look,
said this week in,
he's
week out.
pick-upable at
and
this point,
startable.
and it's not even halftime yet. Okay? Go pick him up. Go start him. Go win your matchup. My guy. I got Rashard Higgins. Who the hell is Rashard Higgins? If you ask me,
It's not Donovan Peoples-Jones.
It's not Donovan Peoples-Jones. It's not Jarvis Landry. It is not Austin Hooper, but Rashard Higgins.
How many targets did he
6 receptions, 95 yards, and a touchdown on 9 targets. That's a lot of targets. Again, it was a high-flying
It's crazy. You're
matchup.
telling people to pick up Baker Mayfield's second option. Baker just did not look good the whole season, and now
I don't know.
all of a sudden, man.
But the only concern is he plays Baltimore, but that's actually not a concern because Jarvis will attract Marlon and Peters.
I want some of what Baker's having.
So, look, Rashard Higgins, interesting pickup. 8% owned. He's available in a lot of leagues. Zach.
Agholor, not Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Agholor.
Who the heck is that?
Who?
Nelson
What?
Agholor.
Who the heck calls him Aguilar?
Nice.
He had a good game this week. He's currently the only receiver on that team, not tight end.
I mean,
that's no one's
good
fun
good
to
is
talk
No,
about.
good target-wise.
Good, yeah, no, he had a good game.
11
He had
targets.
a
That's what you
solid-
need to know.
11
here.
targets, 4
He had
receptions.
a decent game.
Against
he had 11 targets,
a
though.
tough Jets team.
He's
17
other than
targets for
Darren
Waller, by the way.
Other than Darren Waller, he's definitely Derek Carr's favorite
He
target.
plays Indianapolis, LA Chargers, and Carolina.
Decent.
No, sorry, Miami.
Decent
Those are
matchup.
decent matchups for
And
sure.
if you
Okay.
need a wide receiver,
Except for
go ahead and
Xavier
pick him up.
Howard.
The problem is Aguilar's hands are very unpredictable. He could drop an open 70-yard
Like
bomb.
DK Metcalf and
sometimes.
Eric Ebron, you know?
Yeah.
You feel me?
I feel you.
Absolutely. Now listen up. Those are the waiver ads. Okay? If you want to win your matchups, you gotta pick these players up, start them. Sometimes.
Right now.
If you want to DM us on Instagram, we answer every single question week in and week out. Now listen up. Like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, and we'll help you win. Until next video. We'll see you
Peace
then.
out.